Hey, it's H here. Today we're taking a look at technical analysis for US dollar currency index or the DXY. I'll cover wave analysis with Elliott Wave theory and provide multiple scenarios the price may take and explain why I prefer one count over another. Let's take a look at the different possibilities. Starting here on 1 hour time frame and looking at these structures over here, starting from around the highs of July 14th and getting back to the current structures again. Now let's take a look at the bullish structure first, in which we would be thinking this as a three-way correction like so, and then either we would be bottoming some higher time frame structure here, and then starting a possible new five-way structure upwards, and then again looking for some kind of pullback and a continuation upwards. I don't really like this structure over here as a five-wave, just because of the fact that wave one, I feel like we would have to say that we have it here 1 2 1 2. The extension here on this wave one compared to the higher degree wave one here is just, it doesn't make too much sense to me. Of course, this is a possible count, and it somewhat fits having this as a 1 2 3 4 and 5. It definitely has a place and a possibility to be right. But to me, I feel like this structure over here has better qualities as a bearish count, in which, again, by that I mean a three-way structure. So instead of a correction ending here, we would have this as the first structure of that correction, and that correction would continue in the form of a B wave here, having this as an ABC, then some kind of three-way structure here, and another ABC here. Now, the issue I have is, again, with this very small retracement here, generally we want to be seeing those 38.2 retracements for any kind of possible buys, but again, we are not even close to that. Sometimes those happen and we are going to be missing some trades that we would be liking to take, just for example here. But yeah, that is something that happens sometimes. Now, again, as mentioned, this would be the end of that wave B. We would be getting to around the 1.236 to 1.382 retracement of this A wave, which is again the expanded B pocket, which is again the wave B end, very typical for an expanded flat or a running flat. So running flat would be not taking out these current lows here. That would be around $104 and 60 something cents. And if we go below these, then we would be saying that this is an expanded flat. Again, targets would be ranging anywhere from this 1-to-1 to this 1.618. Again, those are some of the numbers that I would be looking at. So yeah, let's take a look at what we have here on a bit smaller time frame. So this is what I got. Previously, I had this as an A, B, and C because we did not hit the 1.618. And then we had this as a very possible looking five-way structure start. However, we did not get anything out of it, and we just rolled over downwards, took out these lows, meaning that we can't have this as a five-way start at all. So instead, we have to just say that, okay, this was a three-way of something. Most likely, I think it is a wave 4 because we are very close to the 1.618 here. However, we did not hit it. Now, why am I not thinking that, okay, this is just a 1, 2, 3, and then this would be another some kind of corrective wave structure here to connect this first structure over to the next? It's just because, again, we did not hit the target 38.2. To me, I feel like that 38.2 would fit better into this whole scenario, but again, we did not get there. Same thing happened here as mentioned before for that wave 2 or possible wave B here. So of course it is possible that we are just going to be getting this, then correction, and then again something like that. Now, some of the targets that I have with this five-way move are still down here around $106 to $107. And to me, this definitely feels like we could be having a 1-2-1-2 setup here, or we are just having a 1-2 setup. Now, again, we had a gap here that was not completely filled. We got most of it back here, but but we just don't know what kind of structure this could be. So I've just, for now, I've labeled it as a wave 1, because I don't know how impulsive it was. Also, we don't really know what this possible wave 2 of micro could be looking like. Is it in reality like this, or is it just something like that? That is just because we could be labeling this wave 2 over here instead of having another wave 1, 2 here. This definitely feels like that is a 5-way structure or very impulsive structure downwards, and then 3-way structure like so. Just because of the time element, and we can see that this structure over here on this first part is a bit more impulsive to the downside than the corrective structure that is climbing up higher here. So that's why I'm thinking that, okay, we still could have this as a 1, 2. Now, since then, we again had a massive dump here, and this was again today, during this morning today, and now I feel like we could have created 3 of this move, 1, 2, 3. So we're going to be doing that for that sub minuet or sub micro here for 3, and then looking for wave 4 pullback back around these levels that we had here, and then another wave 5. Of course, this could be the larger structure as well, depending on how we're going to be placing these, but at least I'm still thinking that we are going to be seeing at least one more low here to get us to this possible wave 5 here, and then this would be it. But again, if indeed we had this as a 1, 2, 1, 2, then we would be looking for structure like this. Hopefully that makes sense. So what's the differentiation and how can we tell? If we again make this last leg here for this 5th wave, then if we are going to break this previous wave 4 area of this submicro for this micro count, then we can be starting to look that, okay, this is most likely not going to be any more that higher time frame structure, and we are just going to be getting up a retracement for this move. Okay. Now, what can this be a part of? Again, on the bearish scenario, this fits very well here into the idea of having this as the wave C. So this most likely could be a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this would most likely get us to the 1.618, unless we are going to get some extended wave 1 and then the rest of the structures are going to be small, or we are going to be getting some kind of a diagonal here, and of course then we can be having this whole structure as a running flat. For the bullish scenario, I would be seeing this as again, if this is a 5-way structure, I would be seeing this as the A wave, then B wave up, and then C wave. And then we could be having this as another 1, 2 structure and heading higher. Hopefully that makes sense. And yeah, at least one more continuation I would feel after this 5-way structure here is finished, as I don't see it being part of anything else. So this is going to be another pump here for assets like Bitcoin, assets like any stocks or any crypto. Most likely going to be a big pump here. We'll see how it turns out and what time frame that is going to be happening. But if you made it this far into the video, I would appreciate likes. Link to my free Discord server in the description below. And for now, I thank you for watching and hope you have an amazing rest of your day. See you next video. Bye bye.